Welcome, everybody, to another exciting week of Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John Potok.
I'm Taylor Nemeth.
And I'm Zach Potok.
And wow, what an exciting week, too. I'm so looking forward to this. Guys, last week, of course, to recap everybody, Becky went home last week.
By a vote of 9-4, jury has declared Becky fake.
Bad move.
Yep.
You think
Agreed.
it's a bad move?
Absolutely.
I know. Well, Zach, you've made it clear you don't like Nick.
It's that haircut, man. I'm telling you, the haircut and that messed up beard. That beard is weird.
Oh, good. I like that. Somebody should use that in a rap song.
Exactly.
I think it already was.
Oh,
actually.
damn it. There goes our money.
We'll let him have his 5 seconds of fame,
Yeah,
though.
his 5 seconds. All right, so this week, obviously, we're going to take you to the challenge here momentarily, but let's go over what this week's challenge is. This week's challenge is called the Blocks Challenge. And what that's going to be is there's going to be 2 red blocks, 2 white blocks, and 2 blue blocks. And each of the contestants are going to be shown a pattern where they're going to have to use one hand to move the blocks and get it there the fastest. There is going to be 3 rounds. The winner of each round will go to the championship round, in which we will crown a winner. Obviously, scientifically, they say this is favored more towards a girl because scientifically, women are smarter when it comes to separation. What are your guys' thoughts on this, Taylor?
Agreed. Strategy.
Oh, of course, she says agreed, yeah.
I'll disagree just to be, the guy that says disagree on everything. I got a guy winning it. I'm going to go, even though I don't like him, I'm going to go Nick wins this week.
Ooh, that's a bold statement. That's a huge bold statement. What do you, wow.
I'm going for my girl, Rochelle.
Again, 2 times, so she's going to repeat is what you're saying.
Yep.
Last week, of course, Rochelle won the challenge.
She's quiet. She's focused. I think she's got it in the bag.
I'm kind of on the fence with. I also believe that a female will win this, but I'm going to go with Chase.
First round out.
Oh, get out of here with that. Get out of here
Just
with
calling
that.
how I
You
see
just
it.
said Nick. You don't like his hair and his beard, but now you're voting for the guy to win? Get out of here.
I think something with Nick is going to have something to do with winning this week. I think the hair and the beard is going to make him function very well to where he gets all 3 blocks.
And isn't he the guy last week that predicted Allie to win the whole show?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
First off, I don't appreciate you guys hating on my vote.
And then
Allie is going to have the best social game on the season. I'm calling it now.
Okay, well, without further ado, we're going to take you on down to the warehouse and we're going to check out the Blocks Challenge. Raise your hand when you're done. We'll check to see what's right. Keenan is correct. Keenan wins.
Definitely not a cube guy.
I did like the game. I thought that I was actually going to do decent at it, but it was way harder than I was anticipating. Did not do too great and got eliminated.
Today, the first round challenge, it was a little different from the other ones. It's kind of knowledge-based, which maybe is my criteria.
I can't see.
Stop. See here. White, blue, red. Red, white, blue. Cassidy wins.
No excuse, I lost.
All these, some chumps. I'm nervous.
Raise your hand when you think you got it.
Yeah, I got out there thinking I was going to do good. I was moving fast. I think I was further ahead than everybody else. And then I accidentally put 4 on top of each other, not thinking, and then the stack fell over and I was out.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Can't quite get past the second stack of blocks.
Gage wins.
I'm feeling great about this dub on these blocks. I feel like this was the easiest dub I ever gotten.
I played with blocks as a kid, man. I thought it would translate, but It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Oh, I just can't do that shit that fast.
That fucking sucked, but I lost.
Real salty about that.
The blocks didn't turn out as I wanted them to.
Get it. I'm gonna get it.
Oh no, Keelan went a little fast. I think he might have this one in the bag.
I'm feeling good. You know, I did all right the first round. I won it. Now I'm on to the championship, so I got a great feeling about this one.
I think it was pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm not really happy that Gage was the winner of that challenge.
I feel happy that Gage won because we are cool. We got an ally.
Gage won. I was pretty excited because we are allies.
Yeah, once Gage won, I knew I was good for week 2. Me and him been allies since the beginning.
And I'm glad that he won, honestly. Like, he deserved it.
So my guy Gage won. I feel good. That's my ally. I know I'm not going home today.
I'm feeling good because I kind of have a group now. We have a whole group, and Gage is definitely in that, so I would say we're allies.
Well, Gage won. Glad, that's my dude. You know, I feel pretty safe this week.
Thank God Gage won.
Hey, man, I'm feeling great, my boy. I'm feeling great.
Kind of formed a little bond with some people. Not going to mention it to you guys. You'll figure it out as you go. But Gage is in that group, and we're going to kick some ass.
Ooh, man, I feel great. I feel this is a sign that nobody should ever fuck with me.
Welcome back, everybody. Fake it till you make it. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And wow, looks like you get a little bit of bragging rights here for us. To a point, though. You did say Nick, and Nick did not win, but it was a guy, and you did say a guy.
I didn't see that one win. I mean,
that was, whoa.
I mean, half the time, he don't even know what planet he's on. I swear. Just, like, look at him.
Oh, my God. Gage, congratulations. Gage pulls out the victory. Obviously, as you all seen, there was two guys in the championship. Keenan looked phenomenal in there.
Yeah, I thought he was going to take it after that.
He makes one bad move in the finals to kind of screw himself.
I'm salty I lost because I got disqualified by stacking 4 by accident because I forgot about it.
Cassidy, the only female in the championship round.
She shouldn't have even been in the finals.
That's a very good point. I don't know if you've seen Taylor that, she accidentally did. The referee did not catch the fact. She skates by anyway, gets into the championship, and then, of course, makes it to the final 2 after Keenan messes up. Gage gets the victory, and he will get to choose who gets put up on the chopping block today.
I just little feud. I think that I don't know. You have to be liked by the person who won, and I don't think I am.
This is going to be interesting.
See, I don't think it's going to be interesting. I already think I know who it's going to be.
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
Because I saw Cassidy and Macy going at it with Gage, and granted, I don't know if it was a big beef. I just saw them kind of bickering back and forth.
Well, I agree with you. That's going to be interesting, I think.
Why do you say?
Because Cassidy and Macy have their own little alliance on the side.
Yeah, but what would that have to do why Gage would put them up? I mean, he could go after everybody.
They were bickering back and forth with Gage, yeah. So that's why I think it'll be interesting to see who he picks, and if he does pick Macy to go up, how that's going to turn out.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. We're going to take you on down, back to the warehouse, and let's see who Gage nominates for the chopping block.
Not sure why I do, but I do. I feel like he gives me a couple little looks, so I do feel a little threatened that I could be on the block on this one.
I'm a little concerned about who he's going to put on the block. I have people I want to go home.
I'm going up. I know Gage put me up.
There's a couple people y'all know I want to send home. Nick, Cassie, and Macy. I want you all to go home.
All right, I nominate Cassidy and Macy because they
be like that.
Yeah, just be like out here. Oh, she's listening.
Welcome back, everybody. Fake it till you make it. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And wow, you guys called that one. Gage nominating Cassidy and Macy, and which did make a little argument. I don't know if you guys caught that there. There was some fighting going on there to the point where Macy even called Gage a name.
And I'm the only one to call him out on it.
What did she call him? A creeper?
Exactly.
Wow, she took it.
Week 2, and Gage is already considered a creeper.
Right.
Week 2.
But here's the interesting thing. Did anybody here catch the fact that as soon as Macy starts spouting off at Gage, who comes to Gage's defense?
Triana.
Gage, you could be on my tail. You fine.
Gage is joining penis power with Triana.
Yep,
That
expected.
is very interesting. And then we still got to talk about the fact that finally the rest of the castmates vote to put that third person up.
I want Nick in the bottom. Nick.
I heard a lot of people talking about too, particular people earlier.
I heard you said that you were voting for Allie or Chase. But you're the only person I heard that from. I don't like his face. I don't like his energy. I don't like his aura. Nothing about him. He talks too much, and he be in his feelings about one ex from last week. So, let him go.
I mean, she chose you're winning with me, so nice.
I pick Ron. Thanks, Drew.
Allie.
Do I get to vote?
Yeah.
I pick Triana. I thought you already said my name. Tell me again. Say my name. And it's Triana. Triana.
Who'd you pick?
Pick Allie.
Macy.
Triana.
Nick.
Oh, Nick has some friends.
Allie.
I'll go with Triana too.
My name is Tree. That's right. What did I say? It's Tree. Triana. Only because it's a majority.
Michelle. Stevie.
Pick Ron.
Asia. Eric, okay. Gage. Chase. Eric.
Allie.
Triana.
Y'all didn't have balls to say
Allie, since you want to put me on the line, because y'all know what it is.
I asked all you motherfuckers who which I got respect for you.
Respectfully, Allie.
That third person is Allie.
Grow a pair of balls, all you guys, though, next time.
Well, Allie was kind of getting into it with everybody as well. I mean, she shouted out my man Ron for having big balls.
You're the only person I heard that from, 'cause you're probably
And, I mean, hey, I don't know why she would get into it with anybody, but I mean, it is what it is.
Well, looks like the person you picked to win the whole season, facing the chopping block.
She's still not going home, John. She's not going home.
She might.
Social
No.
game 101. She
Well,
said
not
Ron
even
had big
that.
balls to
She's-
use it to her advantage.
Think about it. Allie compared to Macy and Cassidy.
No threat.
Allie, correct. She's going to stay. I mean, if everybody's smart voting wise, Allie's going to stay.
Yeah, but let's talk about last week. I mean, you had Becky, who was no threat. Nick is clearly a threat. They voted emotional instead of strategic.
It's
So
correct.
And that's on the cast, But if they, like I said, if they were smart,
Exactly.
If they were smart.
I think a lot of people here isn't really knowledge based.
Not one person on this honestly has very much intelligence at all.
Oh, there's another bold statement. Just so you guys know, when this show is over, if you want to thump Zach, do it in the parking lot, but please leave my car
I'll be ready.
alone. I don't agree with any statements.
I'll be ready.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm even going to go bold say Allie wins this pardon competition as well.
Well, let's speak about the pardon competition. The pardon competition is going to be an interesting one. It's called Deck of Cards, and how it works is there will be a deck of cards in the center, and then, of course, 4 stands in which they have to take 1 card at a time and race to separate the suits. So they'll have 1 stand for diamonds, 1 stand for hearts, 1 stand for spades, and 1 stand for clubs. And the person that does it with the fastest time gets pardoned. Your prediction is Allie?
Absolutely.
What about you, Taylor?
I'm going to go Macy.
Macy, good.
Mm-hmm.
That's, woo. I think, why? Because of the hunger and the anger that she has built up?
Yeah, she's a little spitfire. She's pretty quick, I think, when it came to these challenges so far.
Well, I'm going to go with the odd man out then. I'm going to say Cassidy wins it. And, I mean, you want to bet a coffee on this?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
I'm down.
I know my girl will come out on top.
All right, well, let's take it on down. Without further ado, let's take it down to the warehouse and see who wins the pardon challenge.
Okay, ready, set, go.
You tap dancing?
One card at a time, remember.
Looks like you're tap dancing.
You gotta be on the tables.
Can I pick them up at the end?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I ain't taking Allie to Vegas. She is too slow with the cards, man.
Got this! Could be on the floor, nothing could be on the floor. 1 at a time off the floor.
All right, hurry up.
One at a time.
Oh, got that card, son.
Look at that.
I felt like Allie could have done a lot better.
Okay, ready, set, go! Faster! One card at a time.
Oh my God. That's what I was saying. It wasn't even
You can do it. Faster!
Drop one.
Got this. Okay, ready, set, go! Marco, touch this out.
She might win. She might win, really.
Leave it there, leave it there.
I think I did pretty good. You excited?
Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And I can't believe it. Taylor, you're one coffee
I'll
up.
take my coffee.
Wow.
Thank you.
And there I go.
I mean, my girl finished last. It is what it is. But let me actually read you guys the times on how it actually went down. A little bit closer than what we expected. So Macy came out on top with 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Followed by Cassie with 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Then my girl last, Allie, with 2 minutes and 39 seconds.
I give it to Macy for being quicker than me.
Well, Macy won. You know, I was giving her a little bit of strategy skills. You know, too bad I couldn't take the same strategy skills myself in the competition before this.
The partner challenge, I think it could have been a little different. I mean, I think they could have been a little bit more competitive against each other. I didn't think they really tried hard enough.
I'm really excited that I won. I guess I was expecting a little bit because they're shorter and I'm a lot longer. And I feel like that was an advantage for myself.
Yeah, I knew from the beginning Macy was going to win. She got long arms and she's reaching around table to table, so she pretty much stomped them.
I wanted Macy to actually be on the block, even if it was with me, because I know that there was some stuff said when me and Chase were not around that she thought that it should be either me or her eliminated tonight, and I feel like that's just not a good way to go about it because we see how all that's kind of unfolding.
Macy pissed me the fuck off outside because she was talking all this shit and she wasn't ready to back none of it up, and I just couldn't believe she was talking to somebody like that. Like, I would expect to talk like that if I was ready to fight. Like, she was just saying all that because she knew she wasn't going to get hit here.
We ain't doing that here.
Keep trying me. But I would never talk to somebody like that unless I'm trying to fight them. Like, I don't know. But I think she could have went home, and Cassidy.
Yeah, I mean, Macy wins pardon. Do you think it had anything to do with the adrenaline she had built up
I
from
see it.
Gage? But then let's get to talking what happens outside during the break.
I mean,
big old fight ensues.
Exactly. I mean, Macy and Triana are about to go throw blow for blow, but luckily we had security out there and make sure, because like I said, we're not going to let any type of physical altercation happen on here. But, I mean, I would have been looking forward to it, honestly.
You know, she's avoiding that debate. She doesn't want to get up on that podium at all, but she was ready to debate outside.
You gotta be done with it. Right now. You can't do it right here, you pussy ass bitch. Bro, touch me. I really want to see. No. Don't you do not do that. Will I get kicked off the show? Do I get kicked off the show? We can literally see as soon as the show is over, Mason, on some real shit. I'm really not slime. I'll show her a stupid bitch for real. You have. You showed everyone. No, the fuck I haven't. I will show you as soon as the show's over. As soon as the show's over, I will.
Talk to me. I caused this.
You're the only one being fucking crazy. She's the only one sociopath. I just was asking the girl why the fuck did I I'm taking bets.
What's up?
I'm taking bets.
I'm putting down.
Don't waste your money on her. I'm not gonna take freaking. I'm gonna have to get drunk before I get here in it.
All I know is I'm cold, my feet cold as fuck.
Hey, I'm taking bets. I ain't got time for this. Try me. Not try my bitch.
I've done it a couple times. I will start tearing limbs.
Bitches be crazy.
Yeah, well, sure. I agree. That kind of I would have liked to have seen now that after seeing what happened outside, it would have been interesting to see Triana take on Macy.
Oh, I would whoop the fuck out of that bitch.
And instead, well, Triana had no real threat of going up anyway. But,
Exactly.
But it would, maybe, hey, there's always next week now.
Right.
I mean, but it's very interesting too that, the camera's up in Ron's face.
Girl, look at you. What about me? Dad, you get your where's your boy backing you up? Where's your boy backing you up? Where's your boy backing you up? I was avoiding to back me up. Where's your boy? You started this fight.
That is not my girl.
Ron did claim that Triana was not his boo.
That goes for my baby.
Well,
He did
but
claim
they
that.
are alliance members, and that's
Ron's
a big
playing
thing.
her. No, I can already see it now. Ron just playing her just to get that number on his side, and then just the very first moment that Ron can get her off.
See, I think you've got the wrong spot with Allie playing the social game. I think Ron and Triana are both playing the
I'm not even
social
gonna lie.
game.
I'm starting to become a big fan of Ron. I really am, just because of that one comment right there.
Why? Because he's got big balls?
No, because he's already saying he's playing the role like Triana, all lovey-dovey, blah blah blah, and then as soon as the camera gets on his face, I'll make it clear Triana's not my boo. That is something I would say personally on camera.
Listen, Triana is getting all the guys on her side. She could care less
Taylor,
about
I think
these
you
girls.
would too.
I think Triana is playing a very smart game. I think she needs to watch, though, when you start getting tangled up into one-on-one feuds, that can take away from the ultimate goal. So hopefully she's smart enough to pull away. And I mean, honestly, for Cassidy and Macy's sake, too, I hope they're smart enough to pull away from it because, to be honest with you, it's great TV, it's great drama, but it's bad gameplay when you start to focus because as soon as shots are fired, which clearly they've already happened, that's when danger starts setting in for your game.
So for your guys' personal opinions, do you think that feud hurts Allie or Cassidy for being the two people on the debate?
I don't know that it would hurt Allie. I think this actually helps Allie because as you've seen, Cassidy was getting involved.
I don't play either one of y'all. I don't give a fuck. I know you're saying big girl. Don't take period. Take your bitch. Nobody's doing shit to you. Back down, big dog. Back down, big dog. Back down, big dog. Go inside, big dog.
You know, now Cassidy has to go in steaming from the Triana argument. Cassidy has to go in and debate Allie. That's going to be interesting now. But, you know, she needs
I
to
think
put
we're in
that
store for a
fight-
very great
she
debate.
Needs, she needs to put that fight away. She needs to keep it to the side.
I think, you know, Triana's a heavy hitter, I think, when it comes to her mouth. You know, I could see really how she could get under somebody's skin.
Yeah, but Triana's not debating. It's Allie
She is
versus
not,
Cassidy.
but with Cassidy, I could see how she could get under her skin and ruin this debate for Cassidy.
I'm very curious on who actually comes out on top and winning this debate and who actually stays this week.
Well, who do you think wins?
I think with just based off of what we kind of just saw, I think Cassidy does end up winning the debate, honestly.
Let's do it.
'Cause I think she just fired
I
up.
agree. Yeah, Allie's not a very good debater, you know.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how this turns out. I'm with you guys. I also think Cassidy's going to win this debate. You know, again, she can't let her emotions get the best of her. I know, you know, when I'm in the middle of an argument and stuff, it's hard for me to let it go this quick. So who knows? You know, you got Cassidy. If Triana's taunting her, which is what I would do if I'm Triana, this could turn out to be a very exciting debate.
I can't
wait.
wait.
You know, neither of them have been up to the podium yet, but just seeing off to the side kind of how things are going with the two of them individually.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Well, let's take it on down to the courtroom. Judge Joe is presiding, and let's see who wins this debate.
Welcome, everyone. Court is now in session. Cassidy and Allie, you have been selected to debate today to see if you stay on the show.
I'm so annoyed that Macy did not freaking get put in the bottom two. She literally is the biggest loser on this show, and I wanted her to go home tonight.
Before we start, does anyone have the money chip to save either Cassidy or Allie? No one has a chip? Now, at this point, we're going to ask questions that have been provided by your castmates. I'll give you about 30 seconds for each person. I'll start with you, Allie. Do you think you have enough people on your side to stay here, and why?
I mean, I would like to think so. I mean, I've been real since day one, and that is what it is. That's what you see is what you got. And at the end of the day, hopefully that's good enough. And I mean, I think I have at least a few people that I bonded with, and I guess we'll see.
Cassie, same question for you.
I think I got a couple people on my side, a couple people I think might be a little wishy-washy. But as far as I know, at least the majority of people have told me that they're on my side, but only time will tell on this one.
Do you think you have more people than Allie, Cassidy?
I think it's a pretty close draw, to be honest with you. I would like to think I do. I would love to think I do and be optimistic about it, but I think it's pretty 50-50 if you ask me. I'm a little nervous, but it is what it is.
Allie, from your point of view, what are your thoughts? You think you have more numbers?
She said it perfectly. I would really, I mean, it's mind-boggling because when you sit there and think about it, it literally seems like split half and half. So time will tell.
Perfect. So another question from your castmates is, I hear a lot of names coming out of both of your mouths. Why should anyone believe anything either of you say? We'll start with Cassie this time since Allie took the first question.
So by that, what do you mean a lot of names coming out my mouth? What I say is real.
I'm assuming that you've thrown a few people's names around that you think shouldn't be in the game.
I was really going after Cassidy.
The plan is to send either Cassidy or Macy home.
And somebody's questioning why that is.
I don't think I've thrown anybody's name around besides maybe Becky, but Becky's already gone. Honestly, I haven't thrown anybody's name around yet, so I might, but I haven't yet, so. But no, to be real with you, no.
Okay, Allie, same question?
Could you repeat that?
Absolutely. So one of your castmates said they've heard a lot of names coming out of your mouth. Why should anyone believe what you say?
Like names in a bad thing or a good thing?
I would say names in the bathroom, names outside. It seems to me, being inside the building here, outside there when the break was happening, I heard a little ruckus going on, maybe some names and some things were flying around out there. Can you talk about that maybe a little bit? Could that be a piece of it? And were you in that mix?
I was not in the mix. Like I said, I try to just keep it as real as possible and not get into too much of that. Not the type of person I am. It's just a difficult question. I don't know really how to go. Yeah, how to really go about that because I've never really thrown anyone's name.
I believe, and to quote you, I believe you said, "Doesn't anyone have the balls to stand up when you were getting voted in here?"
Okay.
So I would question you the same way. Do you have the balls to say why people are saying that about you?
Well, that would be a question for them to have the balls to say who was saying it to me, right?
Well, why do you think that they are saying that about you? So
well, no one did. I don't
out?
even know who said it other than my boy Ron over there, but obviously he has big balls, you know? He's got it going on. He knows what he's doing.
Okay. So
metaphorically.
Final question. Again, so Ali, we're going to start with you on this one again. Who do you think should be in your place and why?
I mean, and I really hate to say this because I really do like her, but I feel like she would have put a good battle, and she was out there fighting with them, which would be Triana. Not in the fact of I believe that she should be up here, but I feel like she would have a better debate and more back and forth, and they've had the problems, so I feel like that would be the best match.
We got it from the peanut gallery there. Cassidy?
Yeah. I wouldn't mind battling with Triana, to be honest with you. I'll be quiet to Ali because Ali's my homie, but rile me up, baby, and I got you. So it is what it is.
Wow, okay. Last question for you. Explain to me in 30 seconds why you think you should stay over Ali.
I wouldn't say I deserve to stay over Ali. I think.
So you don't want to be here?
I do want to be here,
so
but
tell me why
I'm not gonna throw my person under the bus. It's been my person here, so I'm battling against my friend here. So
giving your castmates who are about to vote on you why a reason you should stay. It doesn't have to be throwing her under the bus, but why do you think you should stay?
I just feel like I should stay because I mean. This is my first time up here. It might be the second week, but I didn't think I had a problem with nobody until everybody wants to pop off today. But I mean, that's cool. But I'm not going to argue against Ali. That's what I got to say about that.
Okay, Ali, do you have the balls to say why you should stay over Cassidy then?
I mean, she definitely had a lot of good points. Like we have been close. We have a lot in common, stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't say that she is, but yet again, I have been real the whole time. I haven't lied to anyone. If I told you my word is there, it's there. I've never went behind anyone's back. Yet again, not saying that she has whatsoever. But that's probably that in a nutshell. I mean, I've been doing it how I feel is the right way to play this game.
Well, thank you both for your answers. Again, at this time, we're going to take a recess. We're going to let the voting happen. Court is adjourned.
And there we have it. Another, in my opinion, another bad debate. What a letdown. I mean, I wouldn't say it was nowhere near as bad as last week where you had Becky.
Was.
No, let me tell you why. Let me explain why. Because Taylor, there we are. Taylor, you weren't even in the debate.
No, I was not, but I'm ready to debate.
If I was in there, she would have been.
Let's go. Let's debate right now.
Oh, there we go. No, it's interesting that Cassidy let her game go at the hands of Triana arguing. To me, I thought she had such a bad debate because she was more worried about arguing with Triana than she was with Ali.
I wouldn't mind battling with Triana, to be honest with you.
The only thing is Ali didn't do much better because then Ali was being friendship Ali instead of go for the kill Ali.
Exactly.
And to me, if I'm Ali, I'm trying to sell to my castmates and say, listen to me. Look, she can't even stay focused. Keep me in this thing. I mean, it was a bad debate, but it wasn't as bad as week one where you had Becky who went home calling out Nick. This is friendship and someone that's in the jury arguing with somebody that's up for a debate that has nothing to... Those two are debating more.
Yeah, I feel bad for Judge Joe. I mean, back-to-back weeks of horrible debates. I mean, Judge Joe, my kudos are to you, man.
Well, it's going to be interesting, too. I mean, in theory, it could be a tie, and somebody did draw for the money chip, which we'll get into a little bit later, but it could be a tie, and then in which case Judge Joe would make the decision.
Yeah, and you know, back to the friendship thing. They don't want to hurt each other's feelings, you know?
Boo-hoo.
I'm not going to throw my person under the bus. It's been my person here, so I'm battling against my friend here.
That's not what this game's based on here.
Well, what do you think? Who do you think goes home? If you're on the jury, who do you vote for?
If I'm on the jury, I'm voting for Cassidy. She's going to be a threat to me.
So you're going to have her go home?
Correct.
I'm the same way. I would vote Cassidy as well.
I like Cassidy a lot, but, you know, that's threat-wise.
Well, why do you vote her to go home?
I think with that whole feud outside, I think that hurt her. But then on top of it, just even in her debate, she did not seem like she wanted to be here at all.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I think I would vote for Allie just so... And it's a bad game move, but just for my entertainment purposes, if I'm there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
I think it would be a lot more entertaining keeping Cassidy and watching Cassidy and Macy and Triana and Ron all go at it. I mean,
good TV.
And while they're arguing, guess what? My name's not going to be put up there. So,
that's true.
You know, that's kind of a possible theory in my mind.
Two ways to come at it there.
But I mean, your guys' ways doesn't, it's not wrong. I mean, I totally get where you're coming from too. Cassidy, in my opinion, would be a bigger game threat. But you know how it is. I mean, just ask Becky, when you start arguing a little too much and you start getting the ruffle and the feathers of everybody, you don't come out on top.
Yeah, nobody's playing a strategic game at all. I think it's going to be personal, probably this whole season, truth be told.
Well, we'll find out. Anyway, without further ado, we have the decision is in. Let's take you down to Judge Joe presiding, and let's get the decision on who is going to be out of the game.
We're back in session. So we had a total vote of 12 people with one no vote due to one person choosing to go after the money chip. That person decided not to use that today. So with a vote of 7-5, the person being eliminated is Cassidy. You have been deemed fake by your castmates.
I thought Allie was going home for sure.
I feel good. Honestly, I'm a humble guy, but I was pulling a lot of strings. I'm kind of a puppet master this week because I told Allie and Chase, I said, we're going to put you up there, but you're not going home.
I voted for this person because last week we had a little misunderstanding, I guess. I thought that we had an alliance with these people, and it kind of seemed like other words last week, so that's pretty much why I vote for these people. Or her.
Sorry, baby girl. You got to go. Cassidy, she talks a lot. She has her little plans and little conniving schemes. She thought it was going to work this week. It's not going to work this week. So, Cassidy, sorry, girl, but you're going home. Deposit.
I'm voting for Cassidy. I feel that she is tied into a group, a large group. She is a ringleader, and we need to take them out, and we still need to take some girls out. So I'm taking Cassidy out. We're taking her out tonight.
I'm voting Cassidy to go home because, like I said before, I don't like her or Macy. They lost my respect during the thing that happened outside.
Rochelle's cool. Rochelle's real.
That's just not cool, and I'm not going to support somebody like that. They can go home. And plus, like, what are they bringing? That's just more people gone. So.
I voted for Cassidy because she was the first one to put an X on my name, so I had to let her know, don't play with me. Don't play with me, I'm gonna get you out.
So I voted for Cassidy because she was the closest thing to Macy. Macy, you know I want you to go home now, especially after that little fussle you pulled earlier. Now you're going home next week, baby girl. But Cassidy will be waiting for you at home.
And you're now eliminated from Fake It Until You Make It, Cassidy.
Oh yeah.
Court is adjourned.
I'm cool with it. I got my Wednesdays.
We wanted you to go home, and now your time has come.
It was good to get Cassidy out, and that's what we chose as this new group that we have formed, and I think we're going to be a force. We're going to be tight.
sucks when two people that you like are against each other, one has to go home. It's just how it goes.
Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And there we have it. Cassidy, by a vote of 7-5, she goes home. You guys called that. I think we all kind of figured that's how it was going to go. Again, my gameplay would have been a little different. I could see either way going down. But what's interesting that it was 12 votes. It was close down to the end on who we thought was going home. It was possible that Judge Joe could have made a decision, but it didn't happen. And the reason why it was only 12 votes is like we spoke of earlier. Somebody did draw for the money chip. That somebody being Nick.
You can't really trust anybody in the game right now. That shows why I'm taking the chip out of the box. So that's me.
You think he drew because of last week being surprisingly put up right away?
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt.
Yeah. I think his thought process is do it now before we get down to the nitty gritty.
I decided to take a little chance here, grab a chip, because I feel like some people are after me. So I think I'm going to take my shot at getting a chip here.
Yeah, Nick. He draws unsuccessfully, of course, so the money chip is still in there. And, of course, to remind everybody, the money chip is the green chip that you want to draw, because if you draw that, it's compared to like an immunity idol that would be on the game of Survivor. If you have that, you keep it, and whenever you feel the need to use it for yourself or somebody else, you show that money chip when Judge Joe asks, and you get to call your replacement to go up there.
Ooh, I just hope somebody does end up pulling it this season. I do, because I'm curious on who would pull it, and then, do they use it on themselves, or can they use it on somebody else that's like per se in their alliance as well?
And how long do they wait,
Well, but here's the other thing too. As this game seems to be turning out into more of an emotional game instead of a strategic game, I could see a lot more paranoia starting to form, and I could see a lot more people drawing. The alliances aren't big alliances right now, so drawing is going to be more common here in the next few weeks, I have a feeling, because of still kind of every man's for himself, and everybody's taking everything so personal, so it's going to be interesting. What are your thoughts on Cassidy's going outwards?
I'm cool with it. I got my Wednesdays.
I'm happy personally. Get her off the show. We need somebody that actually wants to be here to win the actual grand prize.
The name of the game, you're going to win some money. They didn't really act like they wanted to win it.
Her saying
no,
that
you're
comment,
just happy because Allie's still in and you picked her to win the whole thing.
Well, like it's a social game 101, John. It's something you don't know about, obviously.
Realistically, Triana won that week. She won.
That is very true. Triana,
she got what she wanted.
Yes, absolutely
because
right.
Macy's a target now as well.
Well, of course, but here's this is going to be interesting going into next week. So now we have so many little alliances that look like they're starting to form, but there's only one main war starting to take place, and that's Ron Triana taking on Macy, and Cassidy's gone. But here's the other thing: Nick has also been showing a real closeness to them as well, and Ron and Triana have been showing a little closeness to Gage. What about everybody else? About
where Nick goes, I think Drew follows, kind of, and then there's a few other people that
I think Blaze would follow. I think Keenan would follow as well.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think Keenan's going to stay with Ron and Triana.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well, she's saying Drew's going to stay with Nick.
Oh, I thought, okay, Keenan will follow
Macy's
Ron.
Advantage.
Yeah.
So, listen, everyone, by next week, this could turn into a full-blown war. So it's going to be interesting to see what you want that, huh?
I do. I love it. I love me some entertainment.
Good God.
Let me get my popcorn ready.
Okay, so obviously, Cassidy has been voted out. We're going to let everybody give their little goodbye messages.
These are going to be great.
Any particular ones you guys are looking forward to, Taylor?
Triana's.
Oh,
Ron's.
Oh, that's two. That could be very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just looking forward to them all. I'm not going hey, let's see what happens here.
Exactly.
I'm excited.
I don't know. Rochelle gave a really good one last week. She might be on her Spitfire game again in the diary room.
And that's the funny thing about Rochelle. Rochelle was the champion last week. She gave a little Spitfire last week. If she does it again this week, she seems so innocent to the rest of the players in the game.
Y'all look dusty as fuck on TV. You're dusty. Right, with your dusty ass knees, bitch. Your dusty ass knees. Right. Love it. Back the fuck up.
This could turn out to be very entertaining on the fact that she goes behind the curtain and she just starts spitfiring and they have no clue. Shake your hand with one. As soon as you turn your back, boom, I'm nailing you because I don't really like you.
Yeah,
I love that about her. I love that about her.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's take it on down and let's listen to some goodbye messages.
Bye, Cass. I'm really sad you have to go, but the game is the game, and I guess people are faking it till they make it.
Bye, Cassidy. You did pretty good on the challenge. I guess kind of see where people lied with you. Maybe you were a little more fake than you needed to be. And everything happens for a reason. So maybe it was the karma with how you guys acted this week and last week. So
Cassidy, has been a nice 2 weeks knowing you and getting to know you and talking with you and bonding with you. But, you know, it came to an end. And I guess we'll see you next time.
Well, I hope you learn that you can't talk to anybody like that out in the world because one day you will get hit, you will get your ass beat. But have fun having your Wednesdays that you're excited for, but I'm just glad you're gone because that's just another person that I don't have to worry about, and I'm just here to get my money.
Aw, Cassie went home. I didn't see that one coming. I did. You weren't liked. Your little girl, she's not liked either, and she'll be going home to you soon. So that's tough.
Cassidy, thanks for joining the game. You made it really far. You made it 2 weeks. Good effort. Good effort, Cassidy. You really made it 2 whole weeks talking all this shit. And now you're going home. Shocker. That's why you don't mess with the puppet master.
Bye, Cassidy. Woo! It's crazy that it had to be like this, but she was on my tail, so I had to get you out sooner before you did any more damage to me. So good luck to you.
I mean, I thought a lot of people were with Cass tonight, but this shows that people are not who you think they're going to be tonight or every other week, so it's going to change up every week.
All right, Cassie, I did really have love for you, and I hope it wasn't fake on your side. I mean, there was definitely some stuff said to me that it wasn't neutral. I'm hoping that was kind of just for the game because I do genuinely like you as a person. So I'll see you on the outside.
Cassidy, you were real from the beginning, but it's time for you to move on. I'm going to win this for you.
Welcome back, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Taylor.
And I'm Zach.
And there you have it. Some interesting goodbye messages. You guys called a couple of those. Who do you say is the best? I mean,
Rochelle. God, I love her.
Yeah.
Ron is called the puppet master now.
Well, hold on. And then what about Triana letting them know, hey, you're going home this week. She's already put the target on Macy for next week. I mean, that's very interesting. So do you think Rochelle might be in an alliance with Ron and Triana engaged
See,
as well?
I think that's what it's looking like. I really do.
I don't know. I think she's all for herself right now. I think she's thinking just in her own lane.
She seemed pretty mad about how things went down outside. I mean, she's even to the point where she's saying, you deserve to be slapped in the face. I mean,
but I still think she's in her own lane. She's going to focus. She's not letting what she says in the diary room really be exposed outside of there.
And that's why I'm a fan of her.
Exactly.
She's got that. She's like that Black Widow spider, like so innocent and nice. Not that a Black Widow is, but so innocent and nice amongst her castmates. But then as soon as she gets behind the curtain, she tells it like it is, and she kills you. And it's. I love that. That's great. But I mean, Triana's the same way. But at least the only problem is Triana lets her emotions out there sometimes, and she's going, balls to the wall to let them know how she feels up front too. So I'm a big fan of Triana.
I'm a big fan of Ron and Rochelle. I like them starting now. I do.
Who do you think had a boring or not so good goodbye message?
Drew. Bye, Cassidy. How stupid.
How stupid.
What about you, Taylor?
Drew is a man of very few words. Yes.
Yeah, they don't call him the main event for nothing. I mean,
he's very dumb. In other words,
hey, take it easy over there. You don't want Drew to meet you outside.
Zach, chill out.
I'll drop him.
Yeah. Mr. Tough Guy over here now.
Him, Nick, both.
Yeah, at the same time,
exactly.
Right?
One on each arm,
They're
John.
gonna mic drop you.
Before we went on the air, didn't Taylor just beat you in arm wrestling?
No.
There we go. See?
It was close, John. It was close.
Oh, wait, call me Becky.
No, Becky.
I didn't stretch.
There we go. Well, another exciting week in the books. I'm really looking forward to next week. We have a lot of drama building up. We have Macy and Triana kind of going at it. We have Nick backing up Macy. We have Ron backing up Triana. We have Rochelle and Gage involved in there some way, somehow. Don't miss next week because it looks like there's a lot of drama on the horizon. And, hey, by the way, we also got a competition as well. So what do you guys think?
I'm excited.
I can't wait. Week 3, here we come.
All right, week 2 in the books. We will see you next week here on Fake It Till You Make It.